Practicing English Nights, a group in the city of Adana, meets every Wednesday in a cafe to practice English. The group members not only aim to improve their language skills, but also enjoy spending quality time together. However, on a Halloween night, their routine meeting took a terrifying turn when the group arrived at the chosen cafe for their special Halloween gathering. They were greeted not by the usual warm and friendly atmosphere, but by a cold breeze that sent shivers down their spines. The cafe seemed filled with a mysterious aura. "Hey guys, did anyone else feel that cold breeze when we walked in?" Emily said with a worried expression. The other members looked around, nodding at each other. In the cafe, where they had first gathered, an eerie silence prevailed. Shortly after, buffet staff arrived with a special Halloween menu. However, there was something unexpected within the menu: ghostly wine soup and cursed lemonade. "Are you guys seeing this? This is some creepy Halloween menu," Mark said, examining the menu. The group shared nervous smiles, thinking it was a joke, yet an uneasy feeling lingered, foreshadowing the frightening moments they would experience throughout the night. As they began their English practice, mysterious events around the cafe escalated. Lights went out suddenly, strange noises echoed, and shadows appearing on the walls quickened everyone's heartbeats. The group members were in such terror that English idioms alone could not capture the depth of their fear. Suddenly, the door closed by itself, trapping everyone inside. In panic, Tom shouted, "Guys, we need to get out of here." However, the door wouldn't budge. The group members looked at each other in worry, and Lisa said, "This is like a nightmare." At that moment, a ghostly figure appeared in the cafe, announcing, "Welcome to the haunted English night, where your English skills will truly be tested." In both fear and astonishment, the group members realized that the ghostly figure was actually a language instructor, and this terrifying experience was planned as an event to further enhance their English skills. With a frightening start, the Practicing English Nights group had an unforgettable English practice experience. However, the dark atmosphere of that night and the moments they lived through contributed to each member improving their language skills. The dome of the night sky seemed to be veiled by the dense fog surrounding the boarding school, as the darkness of the night sent shivers down the students' spines. The ancient stone walls of the school echoed with the silent screams of ghosts. A group of courageous students gathered at night to explore the mysterious history of the school. Melissa, Alex, and Ethan decided to perform a ritual to summon ghosts in the old library. Walking through the dark corridors lost among the ancient books, they felt the chilling air thicken. And when they reached the library, the atmosphere suddenly grew colder. The flickering lights of the candles cast mysterious shadows between the old shelves. As they prepared to start the ritual, a strange energy filled the room. For a moment, everything seemed to come to a halt. A deep sound echoed, accompanied by a faint scream resonating from the corridors. Melissa's heart weighed heavy because this scream narrated the helplessness of the ghosts trapped within the walls of the old school. As they completed the ritual, a pale, ghostly figure with dimly lit eyes appeared I, voice filled with melancholy. We are but souls trapped under a curse. Leave, or you will meet the same fate. However, the young ones, heedless of the ghost's warning, asked for its help. The ghost paused for a moment with a look of sorrow in its eyes. From that day forth, the corridors of the school became imbued with an even more melancholic atmosphere. Melissa, Alex, and Ethan started living alongside the ghosts. Shadows wandering the corridors at night persisted as haunting reminders of the past. The boarding school now hosted not only the boarding school, once a place of education, had transformed into a haunting realm where the shadows whispered tales of sorrow. This story did not conclude with a happy ending, but instead became an endless curse etched within the walls. The trembling leaves, dancing with mysterious shadows, concealed a terrifying creature in the depths of the forest. This monster would emerge on dark nights, leaving the inhabitants of the forest just beside the town in terror. The townspeople knew of its existence only through the silent cries left behind by the missing individuals and the traces it left in the forest. The town gathered to uncover the truth behind these mysterious events. However, fear and anxiety enveloped the town. Streets were empty at night, windows shut, and doors meticulously locked. People desperately tried to understand why this terrifying creature, living in the depths of the forest, abducted individuals. The townsfolk, uniting a brave few, decided to confront this mysterious entity in the forest. On a fearful night, these courageous hunters stepped into the darkness of the forest, where misty trees seemed to approach them threateningly. As they progressed through the deep forest, the hunters began to hear strange sounds, roars, whispers, and chilling cries echoing from a distance. However, the most horrifying was the silence within the forest and the sound of footsteps breaking that silence. In the heart of the forest, a nightmare awaited them, determining the fate of the town. Finally, the hunters found an opening, revealing a massive cave before them. At the entrance of the cave, they could hear the monstrous creature's echoing breath. When the brave hunters stepped inside, they confronted a horrifying scene. The creature in the depths of the cave used chained individuals as slaves. Its eyes gleamed, and its feathers were blood red. The hunters gathered the courage to release the creature's captives and face the monster. However, the creature's eyes glowed with terrifying rage. After a long struggle, the hunters managed to drive the creature deep into the cave, yet the cost of this victory was heavy. While some of the town's missing residents were rescued, the dark secrets of the forest's depths and the suffering of those used as slaves by the creature would forever linger in the town's memory.